there, Dan. Mike Trout in the cage. He'll be leading off tonight for the American League. All-Star game and Mike Trout go hand in hand.
Hey, you know what he said Monday at the press conference, that he had this marked because this is like a hometown game for Mike Trout. Big Eagles fan, grew up in South Jersey. This is as close as you're going to get to South Jersey here in Philadelphia. So he desperately wanted to play in this one, and he's leading off, and he's making another dream come true.
Yeah, the big thing was, why did Mike Trout get back here? What happened the last couple seasons? And I tell you what, he worked his tail off to get here, but he made an adjustment. Everybody was kind of knocking Mike Trout down, like, what's wrong with Mike Trout? He can't hit a fastball anymore. Anything over 95, he's not catching up to, even 93. Look, this is a superstar. They moved him back to center field. How important was that? Very important, right, Greg? You got a chance to go back home and really play center. Leave me alone. Let the star player go be the star. And you got an all-star season out of it so far. Biggest thing, though, was offensively, was turning around a ball that was going to be over 95 miles an hour. And he came out to shoot, handling the fastball, and being able to do that. And a lot of times you get older, ball gets on you a little bit, you got to make adjustments. But he came back running. Mike Trout's problem wasn't age. He got injured, and then you get healthy. Worked his tail off to get healthy, and I think everybody kind of threw him in this, oh, Mike Trout will never get back again category like we like to do in this sport so often. But he put the work in. That's why Mike Trout is here tonight, back in his rightful place as an all-star player.
And it's got to make you feel good as a former teammate of Mike Trout, right?
100%. I mean, Harold just hit it in the nail. This guy is a superstar. And sometimes we go through season, where injuries happens, and he's one of those seasons where the last couple of years been tough for him. But the adjustment, this game is about making an adjustment. And look at his stance right now. We saw right there in the cage hitting. I love what he's doing, that little step back. It seems like he loves that. It's something different that I saw this year, and that's the adjustment that he was able to make, and he's driving the ball back again, back to the old Mike Trout. Unfortunately, he got hurt a couple of weeks ago, and he's finally back, and hopefully he can pick it up where he left it.
He was on the red carpet show with us, and I asked him, how many Philly fans are bringing up the trade deadline? He goes, all of them.
I wanted it too. Why not?
Could you imagine? Mike Trout,
He's going to get a great ovation.
Don't you want a Trout on your team? Come on, guys. If you have an opportunity to have Mike Trout, one of the best players in the game, don't you want it on your team?
Plays every day.
Yordan Alvarez, who's flirting with a triple crown right now. Woo! Just a couple points behind Yandy Diaz for batting average, leader in homers, leader in RBIs. So let's rip the Band-Aid off right now. Is your goal to win the Triple Crown in the American League? And if so, why?
No es algo que estoy persiguiendo honestamente. Creo que al final de la temporada los números me dejarán saber si tengo la posibilidad de ganarlo o no, pero creo que ahora mismo lo que estoy haciendo es salir a tratar de dar lo mejor de mí.
This is something that he's not trying to pursue. He's going to let it happen. As of right now, he just tried to stay healthy, and continue to do what he's able to do right now.
And my question is about his health. It took him a little while to get back healthy. What exactly was wrong with his hand and the recovery to come back? Because it looks like he never was injured before.
Sí, son cosas que pasan, tú sabes, que uno nunca está esperando. Las lesiones siempre aparecen en el camino del deporte y nada, creo que con el favor de Dios he superado esa etapa de las lesiones, gracias a Dios, y creo que nada, ahora estoy jugando saludable y estoy demostrando de lo que soy capaz de hacer.
It's something that happens, as a professional player. You go through injuries, it's something that you never expected. But when it does happen, you try to get back in the field. And that's something, with the help of God and being healthy right now, he's able to put the numbers that he's putting right now.
Does he like hitting in this ballpark?
¿Te gusta batear aquí en este estadio?
Bueno, creo que la última vez que jugué aquí sí me fue bastante bien. No estoy hablando de los playoffs, fue temporada regular.
Yeah, he said the last time that he was here in the regular season, I think he had a good series.
All right, Albert, what does Albert Pujols want to ask Yordan Alvarez?
No, Nanito, de verdad, para mí es la salud. Porque yo sé que el talento está ahí, la habilidad. Si tú te mantienes en salud, yo creo que tú puedes lograr lo que tú has logrado. I think for me it's the health with him. I know what this guy can do. Remember, we play every 2 weeks against each other when we were in the American League. So I know that if he can stay healthy, he's going to put monster number every year. So ¿Qué tú crees de esta segunda mitad? ¿Qué tú esperas de esta segunda mitad? No solamente de tu parte, sino parte del equipo.
No, creo que la meta es clara, ¿no? Tenemos que jugar el mejor béisbol de nosotros. Para nadie fue un secreto que no lo jugamos en la primera mitad, ¿no? Pero creo que sabemos que tenemos un buen equipo para revertir las cosas y creo que lo vamos a hacer.
I asked him about the second half, what he expected from him, all his team. And he said, the first half, it wasn't something how they pitcher it down, but I think the second half, they look up to be in the postseason and for himself just to continue to help his ball club out.
So, Albert, you'll be able to identify with this, my question for him, and you'll identify. So I was talking to Juan Soto on the red carpet today, and he said he talked to this man over here, you know what I'm talking about, and he gave him a secret or something, a little tweak, and Juan said it turned his whole season around. You talk to great hitters, and people look at great hitters and think it's natural. It's intelligence, it's things you perceive, it's things you learn. And he's passing that on already at such a young age. But the question really is, what did you tell Juan Soto? What can you tell Juan Soto?
Sí, me recuerdo de eso. Creo que él fue a jugar a Houston y fue un poquito perdido en el home, ¿no? Y Dios nos dio la oportunidad de encontrarnos en el pasillo y me hizo un par de preguntas y rápido le dije lo que yo estaba viendo en él, ¿no? Y creo que, porque hay veces que tú lo sabes, que la gente por ser Juan Soto, Sabe Pujol, a veces no te quieren decir lo que están viendo por respeto, pero yo me atreví, le dije lo que estaba viendo de él, lo hizo y creo que me llamaba cada rato.
¿Qué fue eso?
Le dije que bien que me recuerdan al tico, era algo con sus piernas. Le dije,
Okay.
Tú normalmente abres bien los pies, ahora mi tico estás como no muy abierto, estás tratando como de buscar contacto cuando tú lo tienes natural. Hablamos bastante.
He said, that God gave them the opportunity to run into each other in Houston and the Toronto, and sometimes, people, when they see a superstar like Juan Soto or myself, they kind of get intimidated to approach him, but he approached Soto, and just told him, hey, listen, man, you're a great hitter. This is something that you need to do, and he did something with his feet, and were able to tweak his feet, and then from there on, he started feeling better at the plate.
That's unbelievable. I love the way you hit. I'm a tall man with no balance. You have incredible balance. Have you always had that? Who taught you to hit? And how would you teach a taller hitter to have your balance at the plate?
Bueno, lo que yo siempre trato de decirle, por lo menos a mi compañero de equipo, es tener un plan. Siempre tener un plan cuando va a home. Yo sé que a veces es difícil hacerlo porque es una temporada muy larga, pero siempre que vaya turno a turno, pensar en un plan, qué es lo que quieres ejecutar para tratar de que si el pitcher deja el lanzamiento que tú estás buscando, no desaprovecharlo.
Y el balance, ¿tú siempre has tenido ese balance?
Bueno, eso sale natural. Honestamente, siempre voy con un plan a home. El balance creo que me sale natural. No es algo que trato de forzar.
Yeah, it's something, balance is so natural to him. He works hard. He takes a lot of swing. He worked for it. I mean, it's something like he used the God-gifted talent, to be able to take it in the field and to perform.
It's unbelievable to watch you not ever sway and the ball just shoots off your bat. It's incredible. You're fun to watch.
He was trying to get hitting tips because he's tall.
Golf, actually. I was trying to get a tip for golf, but whatever. Jordan, you're the man. Keep rolling, okay?
Thank you, my man.
Jordan Alvarez with us. Here on the set in Philadelphia, we got CY all over the place, interviewing all-stars, including Bobby Witt Jr. CY, take it away.
Two-time heart and hustle as you continue to have more years under your belt, become a veteran. What's in you that really makes you want to continue to go out there, play that style of game? Already 30 bags on the season. What's in there to make you want to continue to go out there and do that?
Just, I think the love of the game. I grew up loving the game, and I still get this opportunity that you never know when it's going to end. So I just got to live it up while I can and enjoy the game, play the game as hard as I can, and try to help the team win as many games as possible.
As you were watching the Derby yesterday, did it make you want to be in it again? Was it exhausting watching it? What were the emotions going through you watching those guys play under pressure?
Yeah, anytime you get in those situations, you want to be in that moment, just with the fans either booing you or cheering for you, whatever it is. And so those are always so much fun.
I would love to see a Kansas City All-Star game and see you out there. Seeing this fan base show up last night, it was great. As you become a veteran of the All-Star game, who stands out to you? What guys do you want to walk up to, pick their brain when they're here at the game?
Yeah, I think obviously Trout, he's been here for so long and just talking to him is amazing, building a relationship. But all the guys in there, Verlander said it best, is like he built so many relationships throughout the All-Star games, getting to meet the guys you're playing against. So it's an unbelievable experience. Try to take it all in and be a sponge.
Right. Hey, have fun.
Awesome, thank you.
Bryce Harper joining us now live on the field, like the Beatles just walked onto the set right now here in Philadelphia.
Really cool.
I got to tell you, you were excellent when you hit your 11th home run. You put your hands in the air. Philly was cheering for you. Did you feel like you did enough to win the Derby?
I don't know. I mean, I know I wasn't feeling like I won anything because I know, like, watch him walk when he was doing his rounds. I was like, man, this dude's just hitting low rockets out. And then he gets in that last round, and it was like I was sitting next to these guys, so I was like, oh man, they had like a couple low rockets out. I was like, ooh. And then as it kept going and going, you know, we were like, we got a little glimmer of hope, and then we get the you know, the last swing, and he gets it over, and I'm like, uh-oh. And then he found that rhythm and tied it up, and then I was like, I looked at them, I'm like, it's done. Like, he's got this.
Is it tiring to do? How do you feel today?
Oh, it's definitely tiring. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, just energy-wise, you know, body or whatever, you know, like, you're just swinging. You're trying not to swing hard, but you're just swinging hard. You know, like, you're trying not to, but it just happens. Like, my first round, I was like, I'm going to let it get to me. I'm going to let it see it deep, and I'm like rolling it all over because I'm amped up. I'm like trying to, but it was a blast, man. This fan base, I think they made that Derby last night to where, you know, it was respect on both sides, right? Like, they were willing us when we were out there, and that's the sport of it, to where they're going against everyone else because they're rooting for their home guys, and that's how. You know, it's beautiful, right? And it wasn't out of disrespect. It's just out of the love of Philly.
Yeah.
It's just Philly.
Well, I can say you didn't win the trophy, bro, and you didn't win that shame. But I tell you, you win the love of the fans. The energy both of you guys brought, it was amazing. I mean, it had to take an amazing performance by Walker to be able to beat you. Because I was sitting next to CeCe, and I was like, there's no way Walker is going to put a performance to beat Kyle. So congratulations, man. My question to you, because I host the All-Star game in 2009 in St. Louis. How does that feel with you guys hosting the All-Star game in your hometown?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a blast. I mean, there definitely is that sense of you want to feel like you come out and represent your organization. And, you know, I know that he'll speak to this too, is that, you know, even like for our group, right, where we started, you know, we didn't start off great. And it takes everyone pulling on that same rope to get to where we got to by this half. And we put ourselves in a pretty good position to feel like, you know, yes, we're lucky enough to have a bunch of us here, and but we're also representing our whole team, because our team's all been pulling on the same rope from the beginning of the year, and to have our fan base be behind us that whole time, and they showed out last night too, and I can't wait to see what tonight's going to look like. But it definitely is an honor, and you want to feel like you're representing everyone.
Hey, Bryce, you know, you put a stake in the ground, said, I want to come to Philly. You know, at that time, the Phillies were not the Phillies of Jimmy Rollins and Ryan Howard and all them. And now it brings us Swover, it brings all these different players, and they get an all-star game. You're a big part of this. So what does that feel like now? Is it what you expected when you signed for that long contract here?
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw the vision from John, right? When you go through all these free agency meetings and try to understand which organization you want to go to, you got to see the vision of the owner. And I was able to see the vision from John. And, you know, like you said, it'd been a tough couple of years for Philly. You know, the Nationals and, you know, us kind of beat up on them a little bit.
Yeah.
And so it kind of took me seeing the vision from John to kind of put my whole heart into it, and being able to sign in a place like this to make that happen. I mean, to be able to get a guy like Schwarber, to get a guy like Trey, to get all these free agents, JT, Wills. I mean, you can go on and on about the guys that we've gotten to kind of build this organization and bring it back to, you know, what it needs to be. Obviously, we haven't had the ultimate goal happen yet. We've had the opportunities to get there and be there. But Kyle also talked about our clubhouse and how close-knit we are. It takes a good team to kind of keep the core together for that long.
Yeah.
I mean, teams don't do that anymore. So our team's a little bit older, obviously, but we have a great core and a great group of guys. We all love to hang out. You know, Kyle and a couple other guys play video games all the time. And, you know, they hang out and they talk, and I love it. You know, we play games on the plane, and we're a very close-knit team. And when you're away from your family, when you're away from your friends for that long, your team becomes your family. You can get through anything together. And for us to be able to start where we were and get to where we are now, I'm excited for the second half, and I know a lot of people are as well.
And I think with me, that's where I'm going to go to the second half. I know things didn't go the way that you guys wanted early, but you guys are right back in it, you know, making it wrong and winning the East. What is it going to take for you guys? Because I think because the leadership of you two guys, that's where you guys are right now, you know, 2 games out, I believe. What is it going to take for the second half for you guys to make that big push and get into the postseason?
Yeah, obviously we didn't start where we wanted to be. I think everybody knew that, and we've been able to turn that around ever since Donnie got here. But at the same time, we got Zach Wheeler back as well, and he's a guy that should be here, obviously. But once we got him back, our starting pitching got solidified, and everybody kind of calmed down. We're like, okay, Zach's back. We got a chance to win every single day, obviously, with the pitchers that we do have. Starting pitching wins championships. I highly believe that, and that's a hill I'll die on any day of the week. So, I mean, we have the starting pitching to do it. Obviously, we have some, faults in our team and what we need to do at the deadline. But I expect us to go out and do our job and win that second half.
This guy over here has been singing you guys' praises all year. Even when Atlanta got that crazy start, Dan kept going, the Phillies are going to catch them.
I said, in early May, I thought you guys would cut it to 3 games by the break. Question I have for you is this. Was there ever a chance in the free agency period that you entertained playing anywhere other than Philadelphia?
I think the biggest thing, right, being able to go through that free agency process before that was, one, you want to respect it, right? You want to, whatever you do get the free agent, you want to make sure that you respect that process because, it is a wide variety, but the thing that always stuck with me is, one, being able to play in this place and being able to have the playoff environments and being able to have a Wednesday in July that sold out day game, having John Lee, who puts so much resources and heart into the organization and making sure that we truly are, I feel like, one of the best organizations in all of baseball for players, for us to get whatever we need to be the best that we need to be on a daily basis. And goes from our staff to our players, right? It was gonna take a lot of different things to even try to think about it, to go anywhere else except here. And I'm just happy at the end of the day that everything lined up, and it was there was no other place I'd rather be than here in Philadelphia, because I feel like my family's grown up here. I started my family here with my first kid, and we got 3 now. You feel like you have great relationships with Harp, all the guys in the clubhouse, and you want to see it through, right? We got close, we've been close, and we haven't had that opportunity to see it through to the end, and we want to put that stamp down for us.
Hey, I guess if you want kids to come to Philly, you got kids started here, he started his kids here. I mean,
3 kids, boom, boom, boom.
Hey, we lead the league.
We got 60 kids on the league. Think about that.
The daycare center.
You got how many? The Phillies, you know what?
Dude, he's full of one-liners today. Had him on the red carpet.
Oh my God,
looked great. Albert, didn't you think I looked great?
That's well. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, just incredible.
Well, as we let you go, give me a prediction, because I like predictions. When Mike Trout steps up to the plate, will you hear chants, "We want Trout, we want Trout" here in Philadelphia?
1000%.
Oh yeah, they're gonna definitely be cheering him. They're gonna be cheering him. They ain't gonna boo him here.
I love that. Hey, that was awesome. And the Pee Wee
Can you imagine Trout and Harper on the same team?
Sign me up, man.
That'd be
Sign me up.
I mean,
even if he calls me Pee Wee Herman.
Me, Trey.
Trey,
I mean,
come on. Kidding me? That's scary.
Guys, I had a blast hanging out with you. Thank you so much. And go dominate tonight, all right?
Cool.
Bryce, you're the best, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Kyle, thank you, bro. Thank you. CY, catching up with Otto Lopez. Watch this.
Here with All-Star Otto Lopez, man. Congratulations to see your story. Talking about DFA'd in the past, and now you're an All-Star. How do you reflect on your journey?
I reflect to all the hard work. I know it has been a long road, but I just reflect thanks God every day, and even I never give up. That's what I am right now.
Watching the combo, you, Xavier Edwards, saw you guys on MLB Central not too long ago, but watching your adjustment, even with 2 strikes, hitting over 280 with 2 strikes, what was the biggest adjustment you feel like you made to be able to really turn that corner corner for yourself?
I would say one of them, it's how we talk each other. Like, I ask him how he does, how he controls his zone, and we kind of like relay being on the same page, when to guide your teammate, work on where you work. It's amazing. When we have two-strike, we never like get into a two-strike approach. We're trying to do the same thing because no matter how they know we are very good contact, and they tell us like just go swing, make us good sun, good pitch, and good swing.
Any nerves today, or are you feeling good?
No, I'm feeling good. I know it's the same game, but I'm gonna try and enjoy it the most as possible.
Feeling good. Have fun.
Great.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Otto Lopez, he can do it all. I don't know if he can put it fit like that together.
Wow.
Or hit a 491-foot home run.
Wow.
That's what Junior Caminero did this afternoon. Wear that outfit.
And
it was
that's
fire.
what $250,000 gets you.
Well, incredible is watching certain players hit baseballs. And when you get a chance to watch Junior Caminero, I know that's not him in the cage. He's on the set with us right now. When you get a chance to watch Junior Caminero hit lasers out, almost effortless, you understand why he is Albert Pujols' favorite hitter to watch. Am I right?
100%. I mean, it was such an honor for me to have him a couple of years ago as a manager, just to see this young kid. And when I first saw him, I was like, wow. And I think I shared with you guys a couple of years ago. I'm like, you guys gonna hear a kid, Junior Caminero, that when he comes to the scene, watch out. And here it is.
What was it like playing for him in winter ball?
I mean, we learn a lot with Pujol at the Dominican Republic. You know, our Pujol helped me a lot, especially when hitting in the cage, in the body practice, on the field. They told me always about the first round. Hey, get in the middle, you see the middle, you see right field. And that's what we like. And you know, when we play in round robin down there, Pujol helped me a lot about the fans, locking, and, you know, I appreciate it a lot.
Junior, one of my favorite all-time homers wasn't in the big leagues, and it wasn't in the minor leagues. It was in winter ball. You hit this home run that took you an hour to go around the base. You lost your mind. But how important was playing home in winter ball? This is epic homer. Okay, tell me about the moment and why you lost your mind.
Oh my God, this moment. Hey, I don't remember when I run to the base.
Are you gonna ever get around the base? I thought Poppy took a long time.
Oh my God, you know, especially when I saw the video after this, when Albert Pujol get in the dugout, I said, how you doing that? Yeah, we lack out in that moment.
I'm gonna jump into this moment because people don't know, because I mean, the fans for Licey, if you haven't been into, again, Licey and Escogido in the final, I mean, it's crazy. And fans were all over this kid because he was hitting the ball. And then all of a sudden, he got hot. And he carries. Hank and Gene Segura were the two MVP in our ball club to help us out to win that. So I was so happy for Hank. And I know you showed that bow, Junior Caminero. You should have seen myself. I'm standing like the other fan, and I didn't even know how I got to the other side.
Yeah, I said that. I said, oh my God, you're a big guy. How you do that?
Hey, is it nice to be back playing in the Trop?
Oh, yeah, that helped me a lot. Because especially last year, we played in San Brennan. You know, especially in June, July, we hot a little bit. Like when you play 1 p.m., you know, it's hot. But now we're back to Tropicana, very excited to play there inside every day. Especially when you play 1 p.m., you feel like it's 7 p.m., so it's good.
I'm shocked anyone pitches to you, bro. I'm shocked you get pitches.
Don't say that, Greg.
I say it all the time.
It's okay. Because he's taking his walks.
Yeah.
Él dice, tú sabes, que yo no sé por qué a ti te pichan, pero está bien. Tú estás cogiendo tu base por bola.
Stay more passer in the sheet and the home plate.
That's it.
I watch you hit, man. You don't go up there trying to walk. You want to lead. You want to smash.
I try, you know, hit that ball really hard.
So you hit it was a slider, right? It was a chin-high slider, and you went oppo with it.
Yeah, because before that pitch, they throw me two sliders and, you know, roll over a little bit. We hit it too far to the third base. I say, let me sit down for the sink, and they throw me slide again outside, and just put in play. And That's what we do.
Do you expand your zone knowing that your role on the team is to drive in runs? Do you expand your strike zone?
Sometimes, the game is taught to you. So, sometimes about the game, if you may tell who's running, 1 out, no out, sometimes. But if, nobody in the base, so I take my pitch, Sometimes it's different when you man and third base more aggressive.
Have you got to this point like Albert? A guy might get Albert out, and Albert will tell you, oh, I'm going to get him next time. I'll get him. Are you at that point now where you're going to tell a teammate, he throws that slider again, I'm going to hurt him?
Yeah, I feel now at that point, especially when we play in 24, Abu told me, hey, you got to look in about in the field and out the field because, we are I think we have a really good career in my career. I wanna stay low-key, just in the baseball, just outside the baseball. Take care of everything myself. So Pujol told me a lot about this.
And I think that's one of the things that I was able to see, at such a young age, how mature he is, how quick he can make that adjustment. And I keep saying it, he still have a lot to learn, and when he find those things, but when you see a 23-year-old making those adjustments, and I saw it right away, just the way that in the Dominican, they were getting this guy out, and the next at-bat, they tried to do the same thing and hitting the ball in the gap or putting the ball in the seat. And I told him, you only get yourself out. Yeah. If you stay where you plan, you are the only one that can get yourself out. If you let that ball and you stick with your plan, you're going to have a great success. And I'm glad that he's doing this thing that he's able to do now.
Yeah, sometimes this year I say, me take out, like myself we out. And this about say, no, out. Because I know we can hit a little bit more like stay more passing in the home plate.
I love it. Great conversation. You were hit on the red carpet too. You were my pick for best dressed. We let Miguel Vargas pick, and he picked himself. Some I would do. But anyway, Junior Caminero, you're the man, bro. So fun to talk. One of the stars of our game, Chris Young, on the field with Cedon Rafaela right now. CY, take it away.
All right, Cedon, congratulations. First-time All-Star. We're here in center field. You've mastered the craft of playing center field. I love watching you do your thing. Right before the All-Star game, I remember the diving play that you made in left center. Beautiful catch. What's your routine? How do you get comfortable with the new outfield? Here, you have a lot of little cuts and corners that you have to learn. You have a short center field wall. How do you find out the best way to position yourself?
Yeah, thank you, first of all. For me, it's when I get to a road field, I like to walk around when I get to the field, maybe with a cup of coffee, just walk around and see the field and like try to memorize it.
How do you calculate when it's a good time to lay out and try to make a diving catch and when to pull up and let the ball drop? Or is every ball that goes up to you look like a catchable ball?
Right, I think in my mind, I don't think to pull out on any ball. For me, I'm diving on that, like every ball. But sometimes it depends on the game and situations. But in my mind, the ball that goes in the air, I have to catch it.
I think in my first All-Star game, I had a very special moment. I caught the very last out of the game. I have a feeling you're going to catch the very last out of tonight's game right here in right center field. You're going to be ready.
Hopefully, yeah, I will be. I will be.
Have fun, dog. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Chris Young having fun with so many interviews throughout this broadcast. Look at Wilson Contreras. What a first-round performance he had at the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. He's in the cage right now, and there's breaking news relating to Wilson Contreras. This is from Chris Cotillo, who just interviewed Wilson. Wilson says he went to the Red Sox, told them he would not be willing to waive his no-trade clause. He wants to finish his career in Boston. He joked that he got out ahead of the potential rumors by making his stance clear. He's 34 years old, under contract through 2028, so 2 more years after this one. Albert, what do you think of Wilson Contreras coming out saying, no, I want to stay here?
Well, he just feels comfortable. You know, he left St. Louis. I mean, now he's in Boston. I think he found a home once again. He feels comfortable. Great year here in the All-Star game. Not just that first round. I think overall he put a great performance last night because when he got in that groove on the second round, I mean, I thought he was going to go all the way to the final. But good for him, and I know he's been criticized over the last couple of weeks. Things that happen. Hey, man, this kid has gone through a lot. Everything that's happening in Venezuela, his heart is over there right now. His mind is probably not in the game, and I know people need to consider a little bit. But this guy is a great player, great human being. I've been around him all the time, just talk to baseball. He loves the game. He loves to play the game hard, and good for him that he wants to stay in Boston.
I love this decision. That is one of the more difficult places to play. And if not for Wilson Contreras, the Red Sox, they're close to a wild card run right now. They're back in this thing, and I love their starting pitching. If it weren't for Contreras, they would have no shot to be where they're at right now. He's carried them offensively.
And this is a right he has. People forget that. The no-trade clause is negotiated. It wasn't given to him. He earned it through free agency and everything else he's fighting for. But this is his right. So he has the right to say, no, I'm staying here. I'm not leaving. I love it here. This is why I came here in the first place. I got a fit. And so people get upset like, oh, he doesn't want to go anywhere. He has that right. He negotiated that right, and the Red Sox knew what he was getting, and everybody else, when you give a no-trade clause, there's another side to it. So I'm happy for him. He found a home.
I'm happy for Red Sox fans because I think Red Sox fans love this dude.
Yeah.
He has been a consistent performer on a team that hasn't had any consistent offensive performers. He was the only guy from opening day until now.
He knows how many people are lurking around for a right-handed bat.
This ballpark?
Everybody. I can name
Yankees.
5 major league teams right now that are looking for a right-handed hitter.
Yeah.
He knew he was top of the pecking order. No, I'm staying here.
Albert, you're getting in shape again, man. Would you ever come back? I mean, Schwarber, Albert Pujols, and Bryce Harper.
My time is past, buddy. I'm done.
Albert's countdown right now.
I think I paid my dues.
He's too close to Cooperstown. That clock would start all over again. 5 more years.
You're right. This guy, Munetaka Murakami, his first All-Star game here in the States. What do you think he will do? Will he be one of our All-Star game MVP picks? That's coming up later. We roll on the National Pregame Show.
To the world from the show.
Happy place.
The happy place, your spirit tunnel.
Thank you.
Everything that you're doing, just bringing joy to everybody. Southside Chicago girl.
Born and raised.
And your White Sox, they rolling right now.
You better know it.
Sorry, your first place White Sox are rolling right now.
Okay, that's good to know. Long as they rolling, that's all that matters.
You got America the Beautiful tonight.
I do.
You got Patti LaBelle singing the national anthem. I mean, what a day here celebrating 250. I got to ask, I always got nervous before the game. Still a little bit of anxiety, which let me know I was ready.
Yes.
Take me behind the scenes of what you have to do to prepare. Is there still any butterflies that happen for you right before you go out there to perform?
Always. But I consider that passion. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Sometimes I'm in rehearsal and they're like, okay, she's a nervous wreck. And it's like, no, that's the passion and the love for it. And then I like to see everything fall apart because that's how you know how to fix it. In the event you go live, if something go wrong, you know how to recover it. You see what I'm saying? Did that make sense? Did you catch that?
I caught all of it.
Yes.
I caught all of it.
I'm an athlete too.
No. You got to understand how to pivot when you need to pivot.
Exactly.
If you make it through those moments and you pivot and it still comes out good, then you know you can handle anything.
Exactly.
That's exactly how it works. Well, we're going to teach you just a little bit something today.
Okay.
We're going to talk about footwork. I know you see your White Sox, the boys been rolling.
Yes.
You're watching ground balls get hit behind us. You're talking about
I hear
she didn't want to get in front of ground balls. I wanted to take her out to second base. She wasn't for it. But first things first, we're going to talk a little bit of footwork.
Okay.
As an outfielder myself, everything was all in the hips. We had to keep it moving a little bit.
Okay.
So I had to start off in my ready position. Balls over my right shoulder, drop step right foot. Balls over my left shoulder, drop step left foot.
Oh.
See, that's your right foot though. That's your right foot. If it's over your left shoulder, you got to drop step with your left foot.
Okay, am I catching the ball, throwing the ball?
You're catching the ball. You're running after it, and you're going to catch the ball. So real quick, we're going to do it one time. Ready position. Ball over your right shoulder. Back. Ball over your left shoulder. Left shoulder. Now we're going to do it real quick.
Okay.
All right? Right shoulder. Left shoulder. That's all.
Did I get it?
You got it. You got it.
Ready. Uh-oh.
You're ready.
You hear those
Put
balls?
me in, coach.
Put me in.
I'm ready to play.
Yes.
Let's go. No.
I
Give
could
me one
pitch.
ball.
I
One
could
time.
pitch.
One time.
What I gotta
Right
do?
shoulder. Make one little
Oh,
catch.
don't do this.
One catch. One catch.
I need your help.
One catch.
Wait, what?
One catch.
I gotta go to
Ball's
right
going
shoulder.
up.
You
Right
just,
shoulder.
Just throw the ball.
Right shoulder.
Oh,
Inside the park home run.
we're working on it.
You know?
We're working on it.
Inside the park, home run. But we tried our best. That's day one.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch you go out here and do your performance.
Thank you.
We're going to be locked in. The stadium's going to be packed. We're celebrating 250. I'm so happy you're here. Your White Sox are rolling.
Yes.
Any message that you want to send to your White Sox, the White Sox players here?
I'm so happy you're here, and I'm so happy I'm here just to be a part of this celebration. Let's represent our city
Last
of
one.
Chicago.
For me,
What's
I'm
that?
a big fan of the Spirit Tunnel.
You are?
I'm a big fan of the
Okay.
Spirit Tunnel. Can we, and we got to make up a beat in our head, but can we Spirit Tunnel up out of here?
I love that.
Exit
I should have
left.
brought you a spirit tunnel.
Exit left. What's our
Okay,
move?
okay. We going, wait, what we doing?
tell
We're
me.
going to the left. It's 20.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
250. Celebration. Hey. There you go. Listen.
Oh my goodness. That was excellent. CY, well done.
Oh, you crushed that.
That was
CY.
so
You
good.
crushed that.
I'm going to switch gears just a little bit. Turning K's into W's, very fun to do. AbbVie donates to help fight cancer with every MLB strikeout. Earlier, Sierra Santos caught up with Tracy Haas, Senior Vice President of Corporate Affairs at AbbVie. Watch this.
Thanks so much, Greg. I am pleased to be joined by Tracy Haas, the Senior Vice President of Corporate Affairs at AbbVie, and a former three-time All-Star and World Series champion, Anthony Rizzo. Tracy, for fans watching today, what is striking out cancer?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, Sierra. It is really an honor to be here with both of you on such a special night in baseball. As you said, I'm here representing AbbVie, a global healthcare company dedicated to developing new treatments for serious diseases. Our commitment to cancer patients led us to partner with our hometown team, the Chicago Cubs, last year to launch Striking Out Cancer, a success that has since grown into this snap. Sierra, throughout the 2026 season, AbbVie is donating $20 per strikeout thrown to Stand Up to Cancer, a leading national organization that drives awareness and funds research to detect and treat cancer. And you might say, $20, like how much is $20? But actually, do you know that there was over 40,000 strikeouts thrown last year?
Tracy, I did not know that. That's a lot of strikeouts.
We chose $20 also for another reason, a more sobering reason, which is actually that there is a statistic that 20% of the population worldwide will be diagnosed with cancer before age 75. It's just astounding.
Incredible. It's a great cause, and it's something so special to baseball. And Anthony, I'd like you to tell us more about your involvement in the program and what it means to you as a former player and cancer survivor.
Absolutely. It means a lot to me, especially a company like AbbVie, partnering with myself, not only myself, but Major League Baseball, and to partner with AbbVie. Obviously, with me having cancer, I understand it takes an entire team, it takes an entire army to get through it. It's not just you and yourself. It takes your friends, your family, healthcare workers. So what AbbVie's been doing has been amazing, and I'm so proud to be a partner with them.
Tracy, I heard AbbVie is doing something special to celebrate the All-Star Game. Can you tell us more about it and what you hope fans can take away?
So, yes, to celebrate this very special night in baseball, we're upping the ante. We're going to donate $1,000 per strikeout during the All-Star Game. And we hope that fans can take away that a strikeout can represent something so much bigger than the game. Throughout the season and tonight, every strikeout is an opportunity to just take a moment to build awareness, support for people and families affected with cancer.
Anthony, you got something to add?
Now, on top of that,
yeah,
Tracy,
let's go.
On behalf of my wife Emily and I and the Anthony Rizzo Family Foundation, we are also going to be matching the $1,000 per strikeout today. So, although I was a hitter and didn't like striking out, it would make me feel a lot better knowing that every time I struck out, $1,000 was going to charity and cancer research. So Stand with the Cancer is such an amazing moment in our sport whenever you see all the signs and everyone who they dedicate, who they're standing up for. So it's a great honor for me, my wife, and my family to donate and match the $1,000.
Oh my God, Anthony, that is amazing. Thank you so much. And we are so lucky to have a partner like you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's so true, though, Anthony. Every single time you see everyone stand up with their cards, you get the full body chills. Speaking of chills, who are you most excited to see play tonight, Tracy?
Well, I probably need to give a shout out to our hometown team. I think PCA will be out there tonight, and he always puts on a great performance. But to be honest, I'm a lifelong Yankee fan.
Oh, no.
Nice.
So I am excited.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. You got a twofer in
We're
Riz.
here with Anthony, really. But Schlitter, Rice, Bellinger, they'll all be out there tonight.
How about you, Riz?
Honestly, I have a really big soft spot right now for Morikawa. I mean, especially what he just did with Pat McAfee on the McAfee show. There's a language barrier, and the fact that he's on the national stage being himself is awesome. He has a big fan of me, so I can't wait to see him play for the first time in this stadium as a rookie, and just hopefully it's a home run.
He certainly doesn't hit like a rookie. Well, to celebrate the MLB All-Star Game, as